There. The fucking streaming software is connected. I pushed the go live button. My fucking cat is right here because this is where he lives now, apparently, okay? The little fucking. Come here. You know what? Come here. Come here. See this guy? See this little fucker? You see him? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm being mean. I know. I know. You're a good boy, though. You're a good boy. You're a good boy. Okay, that's where he lives now, okay? And I'm gonna run over him like 5 fucking times because that's what happens with him. So how are you guys today? How are you guys tonight? I know I'm a little late because this little shit didn't want to come in, okay? Okay, this little shit right here, she didn't want to come in because she's a little shit. Her brother, he's a big shit. This is a little shit. But the worst part is she'll just fall asleep right here. She'll just fall asleep right here. Isn't that right? Yes, you will. You want to go down? You want to? Waiting at the door and running away when it's open? Yeah, pretty much. That's what she does. She's falling asleep right now. She's but daddy's being loud, so let's there we go. Okay, so both cats have now been seen. You have proof of life. I know somebody asked that on Monday. And by the way, you might notice that I'm wearing the exact same hoodie that I was on Monday. Yes, I am. I'm also wearing the exact same pants because I'm having a relapse of fucking pneumonia and the heat sucks in here. The lawyers who need to release the crack on snake bites and Hogue after tonight, they're counting on others' integrity while not having any. This is true, MG's crochet hook. This is true. But now you have proof of life of the cats. Both cats, they are alive. They are eating fucking plastic. Get. I can't. I apparently just can't win. Yes, as cats do. He does it because he doesn't want to eat the fucking food I put down for him, even though in about 2 hours he'd be like, oh, look, there's food right there. Yum, 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 yum. Because, you know, that's how cats, that is how cats do. This lady is about to dig herself a hole to china. Yeah, you're supposed to dig up. You're supposed to dig up when you've dug a hole this deep. Oh, I have 7 days to die open. Close that. We'll close that. That way it's not taking up too much processor speed. So, hope everybody's having a good day. I do have the requisite iced coffee downstairs in the fridge. Did I ban the bread emoji? I absolutely did. You can not post the bread emoji in my chat. So, you know, there you go. But down in the fridge, actually, because we had this whole thing about how I didn't have enough alcohol last Monday. We have, I am not drinking Fireball. You shut your fucking mouth. I hate you. I'm calling you Joseph Martelli because I know that's what it's supposed to be. I have 7 bottles of Guinness Extra Stout, which is pretty much liquid bread in my fridge right now. So lots of carbs. I also have 2 amp energy drinks down there, and I'm embarrassed to admit this, but the girlfriend turned me on to New Amsterdam Pink Whitney. It's actually really good. Why is it so good? I don't know. It's really good. It's vodka, pink lemonade, because I'm not going to drink a fucking White Russian. Fuck you, Twisted Puppet. I know you're watching. I know you're watching right now. I know you're watching right now, you whore. So, take up smoking for a bit. You need to bring it down half an octave. I'm trying to make sure that all the neighborhood dogs around you are howling. So, you know, I have Applejack and Gentleman Jack. You are disgusting. Don't be ashamed of liking Pink Whitneys. They are yummy. They are, especially the New Amsterdam pre-made one. It comes in like a 750 milliliter bottle. My God, It's perfectly made. My God. I hate my girlfriend. She was like, you should try this. And I'm like, okay, glug. And the bottle was gone like 2 hours later. Yeah, I have a drinking problem. I don't care. I do not give a fuck. So, but yeah, so she got out. She's now found, she now has the, hey, come here, Maisie. Sorry, the little one has a little sack. This little sack of catnip. It's hers. His is downstairs. And excuse me. And this is like amazing. And she just lays down there and she goes to town on it. She loves it. Bullet makes the pre-made Manhattans. I don't care about Manhattans. I'm sticking with my Hendrix Lunar and Fever Tree Tonic. Hey, you stick with whatever works. Okay. I've got the coffee. It is Dunkin' Donuts French vanilla coffee with like an ounce or two of Bailey's s'mores, Bailey's Irish cream s'mores flavored. It's amazing. So I keep wanting to call you Captain Chomo, and that's really sorry for you. Captain Chromo, you are correct. They taste good, but they will give you a hangover from fucking hell if you drink too much. And the my tip to fighting a hangover is to never stop drinking. Add a few milligrams of insulin to that coffee. I wonder if I have some insulin, because I would. I'm reading over here. I'm reading the YouTube chat over here. I'm reading Nick Ricada's Discord. If you stream snipe LegalBytes snipe, make sure you stream sniping LegalBytes for maximum griftception. Why would you tell Ricada to do that, did you? Why would you do that? Because I will. Oh, I can't say. I can say bad words because he won't get in trouble. He's on Rumble. I'll get in trouble though because I'm on YouTube. So shooting myself in the dick at that point. Can you drink insulin? Look, it's like a dildo. You can drink anything if you're brave enough. Don't know why I'm here. Have a like. Can't drink at the moment, so have one for me. Cheers. Thanks, Sparky. You absolute fucking mongoloid. I'm joking. Not really. Snitches get Who's snitching? Who the fuck is snitching? So anyways, I'm literally wearing the exact same hoodie because I have a relapse in pneumonia. I took my medication. Not going to help tonight. It'll help tomorrow when I'm working. Excuse me. And isn't shooting yourself in the dick mandatory in the military? No, we shoot other people in the dick. Nick has more people in his locals chat. Yeah, I believe it. I mean, I've got 28 people watching right now. Actually, 34. Okay. Where the fuck is Vlad? Vlad should be in here. Where the fuck is my Chief Janny not going to be in? You son of a bitch. You son of a bitch. But yeah, I believe that Nick has more people in his locals chat than Bytes does. Because, what does she have? She has 495 waiting. Right? Let's go to locals. Shooting yourself in the foot after seeing a camel spider crawl on top of your foot in the shitter is mandatory if you serve pre-2018. Look, I see a camel spider. I'm shooting. Well, I'm getting a flamethrower. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm just getting a fucking flamethrower at that point. You don't. No. So we got like almost 550 people waiting for Nick, and Nick's not on for like 90 more minutes. So, oof, I had walking pneumonia and I had a cough for over a month. Fun fact for you guys, not for me at the time. The first time I had pneumonia was in high school, and I was talking to my girlfriend, I don't remember what the sentence was, but I never fucking finished it. I just woke up in the ICU. I had collapsed from the pneumonia. I didn't even know I had it. It was just boom. So, do you stream to Rumble or no? I do not stream to Rumble. I actually just made a Rumble account only because I wanted to watch Viva and Barnes because they're putting a bunch of their stuff over on Rumble now rather than YouTube, which I'm okay with. Also, when Crowder, actually, it was when Crowder was suspended last time, I made a Rumble account so I could watch over there. So, but yeah, now I get like Nick is the lawtube pope. Alita is the lawtube schoolmarm. Vlad, I literally got here just seconds before I was summoned, lol. Yeah, well, I'm very upset that you weren't here to begin with. Very upset. So, but I have plenty of alcohol for today. I hope. I'm really hoping I do. Yep, my cat is right now. He has taken his spot right at my feet, which means I'm gonna pretty much guaranteed to run him over. He's pretty much being run over today. Also, I don't know how I'm gonna do this because I know my for streaming. I've got the what's it called? I've got postnasal drip now. So I'm going to be clearing my throat a lot more than normal. But what was I saying? I don't remember. When does Elida go live? She goes live in about 10 minutes. But she could be like myself or Nick and later than anything else. Which means that Dick Masterson is Haberman. When the internet history is cyclical, Nick is the Medicare of LawTube. LegalBytes is like one of the skeptics trying to rebel. I'm gonna put out why I was annoyed about the entire thing. Because people have been saying you're pissed about what was said. No, it's not that I am pissed or I am annoyed by what was said. I'm annoyed by what wasn't said. They didn't say anything. They didn't say what was necessary. And what was necessary was to say, I support Nick Rekieta. They didn't say that. When you deal with people on the internet, you have to assume everybody is fucktarded. Now, there are varying degrees of autism or stupidity, right? We all know about retarded, right? But some people decide to go one step beyond. And through eating Tide Pods, drinking bleach, they manage to go fucktarded. And it's those people you need to pull out the large wooden blocks with the letters on them and spell it out for them. It's also great for the tactile function because then they get their hands on them and they're happy. So, you're taking care of two important things with the fucktarded. Yikes, I hope she doesn't pick a fight. It's not going to end well for her. I hope she picks a fucking fight. And I think she got big on her britches today. And she, you know what? Let's pull it up. Excuse me. Actually, before I do, I need to do this really quick. Is it? There we go. Excellent. Okay, cool. I forgot to set up the scene because I am fucktarded. So we'll go to LegalBytes. Okay, we'll go to LegalBytes and see what she said. Did she fucking delete it? Did she delete it? She deleted the one that directly called out Legal Mindset, Andrew, and Nick. She literally deleted that tweet. Unless it's a reply. Might be a reply. Let's check the replies. Oh, there it is. It's right here. Okay, so because she tagged somebody at the beginning of it, it shows up as a reply. Don't know why. So Legal Mindset and Ricada Law, I'm calling you out. A lot has been said about me, my friends, and my family over the past few days. But neither of you have had the courage to come at me one-on-one. Now is the time. Why do they have to come at you one-on-one? Why does anybody have to come at anybody one-on-one? Bueller? Nobody has to come at you one-on-one. Nobody has to take care of things behind the scenes. Alec Baldwin's not prop gun. I've made comments about her husband. I will freely admit this. Inappropriate, but, you know, she has this mentality. And that mentality says that she's fucking other guys. I'm not apologizing for that. But, you know, dragging family, I have bitched about that in the past. Shitty to do. So I'll apologize for dragging her husband into it for the moment. But once the alcohol starts, I am not responsible for what my mouth says. Neither one of them said anything about her family. That was Drexel. Drexel didn't even say anything about her family. Yeah, she's married. LawTube, Internet, Blood Sports. Better go get Ethan Ralph LegalBytes. I would not go that way with, or that far with LegalBytes. I'm not going to go that far with LegalBytes. I'm so ready. Our strong, independent whammon is about to storm the beaches. Yep. Andrew Esquire is a top G. You're absolutely right. Nick Ricada is a Shasta lawyer. Excuse me. Karen. Who didn't he? I'm assuming he mean Drex. I don't believe he did. I believe I don't even think he brought up her husband. I know I did. Drex may have said something about the husband being a beta, if that. What he said was, what beta married this broad? That's what he said. He didn't ask for pictures. He like what was claimed about him didn't happen, which is kind of a recurring theme with Alita, by the way. But I remember that. In order to come at someone one-on-one, you have to have trust. I would not trust anyone, and I would absolutely record everything. Recording is fine. Look, stream it. I don't give a fuck. Like, give me heads up. If you're gonna stream it, give me a heads up. That's what Nick hated about Duncan. Duncan was just like, let's have a chat. Okay. I'm not gonna tell you that I'm streaming though. Oh, by the way, apparently my streaming fucking chat showed up and when I logged into hoist on your own petard, retard. Hoist on your own retard. Well, it would sound badly if she said she wants to be tag teamed by Nick in Legal Mindset. Phrasing, but it would not be out of character. But yeah, I remember what Drex said. Drex specifically said, what beta married this broad? Let's see. See, I'm being blaming the alcohol just like an Irishman. No, we blame the Anglos. Excuse me, sir. We blame the Anglos, and we are correct when we blame the fucking Anglos. Okay? We are correct when we blame the Anglos. She don't want one-on-one with Nick or Legal Mindset. She don't want that smoke. She doesn't have the vernacular. I think it's more of she wouldn't be able to take the heat because I honestly believe that Legal Mindset, Nick might hold back just a little bit because as much of an asshole as he can be, Nick kind of reins it in when he's dealing directly with people because he doesn't want to be the reason that somebody ends up swinging from a lamppost. Did you see her last tweet? The bullying needs to end now. What fucking bullying? Let me see. I was hoping I would see both of you on Nearman Joe's stream on Thursday night. Thursday? You mean Tuesday, right? I'm sure she means Tuesday. She hit that boxed wine real fucking early. Actually, not really. This is 1:40 my time, so whatever. Anyways. But as I've learned, now that I've requested to be there, suddenly Andrew doesn't want to discuss all this. Fancy that. My channel live stream 11 p.m. Andrew, I'll DM you the link. Joe, pass the link on to Nick. I don't want to have to do this, but this bullying ends now. I'm sure these guys will be man enough to show up. They've already said they're not showing up. And they're not bullying. Andrew is telling it like it is, in his opinion. Okay? 100%. She has... Okay, so it should start in about 90 seconds, assuming that she's on time. Monetization and super chats are off. You know what? We're going to... I'm not sure how this looks for you guys, if you can see the chat. And if you can't, not my concern. Bully me, daddy. Yep, bullying. Bullying will happen. Andrew just wanted to drop this whole thing. She thinks that this drama will end in her favor. Yeah, everybody does. Everybody thinks that, right? Everybody thinks that. Everybody honestly believes that it'll always end in their favor. And then surprise fucking Pikachu, we're going to dismiss that, when it doesn't. You're asking me the Fuda question, and you are about to get timed out for ever doing that in my chat. I hate you. We need some sort of Mr. Anti-Bully for this. If only. Yeah, if only. If only. Saying someone should be man enough to show up sounds a bit sexist. How dare she assume that? No, it's the man enough to show up is intended to be a throwing out the gauntlet. She's a club type gal? Yeah, probably. Mischief, mayhem, muffins. That is like the stupidest tagline you could ever have, by the way. It really is. This is kind of Ralphish. Invite people on your show for views, then act shocked and people don't want to make you money after you eat naked. Watch she will copyright claim you. Angie, I've gone over this, but the copyright claim that I saw that she filed was a legitimate copyright claim. The person literally just took her stream or took her video and re-uploaded it wholesale without commentary. That's a valid DMCA. I'm not going to take her to task for that at all. I'm not going to take her to task for it. It was an appropriate DMCA. Okay, so I'm going to say this right now. I have no clue what the sound is going to be like in OBS. I know that when the desktop audio talks, it does sound louder than I do, which is benefit for you guys. But I am going to try to do some audio balancing through the stream. And again, it's because Windows is stupid with my microphone and its onboard soundboard, or not soundboard, mixer. So she will copyright claim you for stream sniping. If she does, I have an actual attorney. So that would be a really bad idea. That'd be a really bad idea. Hell, I could probably even ask Nick to file the counterclaim. That would be pretty fucking funny. That would be pretty fucking funny to have Nick file the counterclaim, and he might do it. He might do it just to be a spiteful son of a bitch. And even if she does, I will move the fuck over to Rumble. I don't care. I will set everything up, and 15 minutes later, we're right back to it, and I'm streaming on Rumble. End of discussion. I could put a scroller up top or in the bottom saying LegalBytes is a washed up twat, and that would be commentary. So, take it as you will. Okay. She tries to copyright claim me. She won't. Okay, I'm saying right now she will not copyright claim. She's not going to. Getting a little comfy. I'm itchy. I had to shave, so I've got like razor burn. Rumble really doesn't care about copyright claims. They do, but they don't. Tug is showing up and trolling in LB's chat. Yeah, I'm seeing that. I'm seeing it. We got live chat going. You can't see all of it, just the way that I have everything set up. I don't want to. I wonder if I could just resize this. There. Okay, you can see the entire chat. I'm not saying you can see the chat itself, but you can see the entire chat now. Tug will be Tug Life. Okay. Comfy. I got my blankie, my Earl Grey, and some cheap vodka. Earl Grey and vodka. What the fuck is wrong with you? What the fuck? All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to angle this since I'm sitting at an angle, so I might as well angle this. The leaning back. You know what? We're going to angle that down just a little bit. Military special, a Phillips plastic bottle. Oh, ugh. I don't like either of those options. Ugh. Cheapest out there. I'm pretty sure Tito's is the cheapest out there. Fairly certain. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's Tito's. Ricada's Discord going after Hogue. As just the way Jesus intended. But we have such a bountiful corn harvest this year, Joseph. We already broke the first rule of Bike Club. It would have been really embarrassing if I was subscribed when I opened this. It would have been really, really embarrassing. Now it's Barton's vodka, $4 to $5 for a fill. I just don't like vodka. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna check. I just want to make sure. Okay, yeah, it's not. Okay. I just want to make sure that it wasn't like a, I had to. Is Hogue still on Sacred Symbols much? I don't know. I don't care about Hogue. I really don't. I don't. Love good vodka. Chopin all the way. I just don't like vodka. Like, I'll say Crystal, Crystal Head vodka was terrific. Crystal Head vodka was amazing in mixed drinks. Even straight, it was not that bad, and I'm not a fan of straight vodka. Crystal Head vodka was actually really good. Islay Scotch is the best whiskey. Ugh. I'm not a whiskey guy. I'm just not a heavy. I'm just not a heavy hard liquor fan. As an Irishman, I'll drink Guinness, I'll drink Jameson, but I'm not exactly a fan. Best vodka is tasteless vodka, which gets expensive. So, good vodka is supposed to taste like water. Yeah, but good luck finding good vodka. Like, that's the problem. Good luck finding good vodka in the United States, especially with the ban on all the. Yeah, no, Crystal Head vodka was fucking amazing. I got the first one for my birthday, and it was top notch. It made the best vodka and tonics, and I mean that. It was the best vodka and tonics that I have ever had. Stoli is pretty good for cheap. I don't like Stoli Schnaya. Is she waiting for Nick and Andrew? I don't know. I don't know if she's waiting for Nick and Andrew. I want to get some Crystal Head vodka just so I could turn the bottle into a bomb. That's fair. I don't support your life decisions, but that's fair. thinks she doesn't show up. This would be, if she doesn't show up, it would be the biggest bitch move in this entire thing. I would not be surprised if she's trying to get people to join her. I would not be surprised. I would not be surprised if she's right now in back rooms with Hogue and maybe Lon Lumber. I don't know. But Hogue definitely. She's probably sweating right now. Maybe. Maybe she's sweating. I don't know. I just spit. Nick and Andrew have other shows tonight. Yeah, well, Andrew does his usual show. Is Nick currently on Alex Jones? I think he's on InfoWars right now. And then after that, he's doing his own Grift stream, and I'm pretty sure he's going to bring Andrew in. Drexel's going to definitely be there, which, good to go. Tim won't be there because no one loves you, Tim. Actually, a decent vodka is what's it called? Oh, shit, I can't remember what it's called. Hang on. Belvedere vodka is actually really good. It's not that bad. She needs extra people because she is so boring in milquetoast. Yeah, she is. She's boring. She's milquetoast. Typical vagina, take it for fucking ever to put on makeup while she yells at you because you don't have your shoes on. I'm filming my own law video. Oh, she's here. Okay, here we go.
So, looks like some folks saw my tweets. I always thought
Tell me how the sound is.
Calling out people on the internet was total BS because it's totally schoolyard. It's not my style. It's not what I like to do.
Really?
And there are people saying that what I'm doing is too schoolyard. But when it happened to me, people seem to be okay with it. It's all stupid. And I agree that it is. But if there's anything that I've learned about the internet in the last 6 months, it's that you can't just try to duck your head and hope that bullies are going to go away.
Who's the bully?
That's not
who's bullying you?
What happens.
Who's the bullies?
Clearly.
Name the bully. Name the bully.
Thing is, they go dormant. And then they wait for another opportunity to come at you.
I mean, she's not wrong there. She's not completely wrong.
I want to note first off, super chats and all monetization are turned off on my channel. I want to make that very clear. This is not about monetization.
Okay.
This is about standing up to people that are talking a lot about me and are welcome to come join me.
Is that an open invitation? Are you inviting me?
But let's be clear.
What did you do,
People are saying things, but are they true?
Look.
I feel like we should go through that.
I've said a lot of things while drinking.
Let's start with Andrew.
Oh, good. Let's dish on Andrew. Yes. Yes.
Let's start with Andrew.
Let's start with Andrew.
I'm going to start by just letting him do the talking for himself.
Okay.
How about that?
Let's do that. How's the audio, by the way?
So, this all started when Nick got booted off of YouTube. He got booted off of YouTube and people were saying this is about free speech.
I disagree. This started
Was it really
before
about free
Nick
speech?
was kicked off YouTube. It was just passive aggressive shit from
Was
you.
it about free speech? I don't know. Let's see. Let's talk about what happened. Nate was on Andrew's channel.
Yeah.
Called him out for basically trying to shame people and calling for people to unsubscribe to people's channels.
Digitalis makes a very good point.
This is what he had to
shut the fuck up, but this is my channel. Go fuck yourself.
Right now, there's somebody saying, hey, Nate's being based as fuck, right? Someone said that. But some also said, Cynthia also sent $5. Said, Andrew, you call for people to unsub, stop denying.
Cynthia's also the one who told me to
Even
shut
if
the
it's
fuck up
bullshit,
about
which
going after
Cynthia,
law
that's
nerd
bullshit.
I'm pretty sure Cynthia's the one who said that I should not say anything about law nerd clips stealing a thumbnail directly from Melissa.
And by the way, I didn't call for a mass unsubbing. I just said, if you want to unsub, unsub, right? go ahead, unsub. If you don't like them, then unsub for the content. And by the way, I
You're
call
being
for
a
people
lawyer.
to-
You're being a
Nate,
lawyer. That's
Nate.
lawyering right there.
No,
That's
but Nate,
lawyering.
Bullshit.
but I told
No,
them to
you don't
unsub
like
from
somebody's
me. I said, if
content,
you don't like this
unsub
content, if
from
you
them.
don't like me,
Unsub.
unsub right now. I called for it on that stream. I said, unsub from me. If you don't like this, if you think I'm lying, you think I'm full of shit, unsub from me right fucking now. I don't want you as my sub. If you're gonna be bitching about this sort of stuff, or you have a problem with my take, or if you think it's bad, all these people.
Okay. When he's talking about a kerfuffle, he's talking about the live stream where I had Rick on my channel and I had Kurt on my channel.
Yep.
And we talked about Nick getting banned.
Yep.
And we talked about saying, we said, we gave our support. We said, I don't know what has happened with this strike. I don't know what has happened with him getting banned. And we said, but it sucks. I said, he has gone through a lot of years of blood, sweat, and tears of building up a channel, and I hate to see that taken away.
I don't think that's what you said.
So,
Might have to look at that.
what day did that happen on? So this was yesterday.
That happened on the 6th.
That
That happened on the 6th.
that he went on. That
Oh, you're talking
that
about
Andrew
this,
said
and that would
this.
have been the 11th, maybe 12th.
So just for everyone's
By the way, everybody should watch
understanding, to make sure that the timeline is
Neves
correct
Gaming.
here.
You should all watch. Oh, you can't even see it. You should all watch Neves Gaming right here. You guys should watch it. It's really good. I like
This
Neves Gaming.
happened. This conversation. The date is not showing up.
It
This
happened
is
on
on
the
October
6th.
6th. You guys want to go and find the live stream? You can find it.
Play it.
There's
Play
a
it
date
right
on
now.
it, October 6th.
Play it right now. Play it.
But so is it really true? Is it really true that what Andrew said, that he called for unsubbing? Oh, he didn't call for unsubbing, but he said people should unsub if they want to because of the things that Rick and I said, because of the ways that
that's
we
not what he
comported
said.
ourselves.
If you don't like
Because
the
of
content,
the
unsub.
lack of support that we gave.
That's what he
to Nick.
said.
Is that really what happened? Let's take a look.
I don't think it's pre-recorded. I think it's pre-recorded. This would be a premiere, and it's not. It's an actual stream.
This is before October 6th.
Is it?
Shit.
Is
Hang on a
it?
second.
Are we gonna have to fact check
So
this?
I'm saying it right now. Put my money on this right now.
Are we gonna have
Put
to
my
fact
fucking
check
money
this?
on
Was
this.
this before the 6th?
Anybody who is in LawTube or calls themselves in LawTube,
was that?
particularly those that came on Nick's show, that streamed with
Go
him,
look.
that were there
Oh.
grifting off him, particularly
Okay,
back in the
allow
day,
YouTube to
particularly
delete it.
if they were during the Rittenhouse era, or maybe they just became famous during and popped off during the era of Amber Heard. Doesn't
the real
fucking matter.
story.
Anybody who came on that stream, who came on his platform,
was
and
on
they
October
gave him a
5th.
voice,
Okay,
they
okay.
grew their channels, they grew
It was
relatively
October
big,
5th.
right? And if they are not covering
That's-
this, if they're not supporting him, they are full of shit. You should unsubscribe from them. I'm gonna say it.
Oh no,
Nobody
it
else
was
is gonna
October
say that.
6th.
I'm gonna fucking say it.
It was
If
October
you are a
6th.
guy
It
who
was,
follows Ricada and you see somebody else, another content creator, and they're not fucking supporting
just
him
so I
right now,
can-
you should goddamn unsubscribe. I'm sorry. That's my personal opinion.
This
I'm
is
not
the,
gonna fucking hold back. All these other people, they're like, oh, it would hurt your
Not sure if
feelings.
you guys
I don't
will
want to
be
anger
able
the
to see it
fucking
if it
communist
shows up.
cabal that's going on here. No, I don't
because
give a
it
fuck.
might
A lot of them are faggots.
not
I'm gonna
show
say
it.
it right now. Right?
But it says October 6th at pretty much
This is what he
midnight.
said before Rick and I said anything on my channel, on my live stream. He doesn't care if he is being a communist, is his words. In other words, he doesn't care about anyone else saying what they actually think. This is what's happening. He does not care. Before I
Free, of
even
course,
have
you would've
an
been on time. Yeah,
opportunity
yeah, that's
to
a good
open my
point.
mouth to say what I actually think, I am under threat of losing subs. I am under threat that if I don't do what Andrew wants me to do in exactly the way that I want him, that he wants me to do it, I will face consequences. Same thing for Rick. He may not have named me specifically, but let's be real. Do we have any idea who he's talking about? Who he might be referring to?
No, that would be the entire fucking point. We didn't know who he was
He's
talking
oddly
about.
specific about who he thinks that should be listening to his message.
No, he's really not. We don't know who he's talking about. Just from that, in a vacuum, we don't know who he's talking about.
And you can look at the subs right now. You can look at my subs. This is what's happening. This is the consequence of me saying actually what I think, of me saying approaching this the way that I choose to approach it.
I'd just like to point
He
out
doesn't care if he's being a communist here, guys.
Okay.
These are his
July,
words. He doesn't care.
247, 246,
This is not about free speech.
245.
This is about someone
243.
wanting to bully
Even
someone
before
else.
this, she was losing
Wanting
subs.
to make someone else say what they want them to say in their way. And there's been a lot of criticism about the way that I said certain things. Things can be misinterpreted. Anything I say can be misinterpreted. That is true of literally anyone. Folks talking about my facial reaction, how I'm smiling, how I'm laughing,
biting your cheek, biting
as I'm explaining this situation. You know who else was criticized for making a certain face that turned out to be completely wrong? It was Nick Sandman. He had to sue the media for defamation so that they would stop lying about him.
It wasn't that. It was the entire surrounding activity that he sued over, because it wasn't just a facial expression.
So as it turns out,
it was everything that was happening around him that was lied about. That's why he sued.
My tweets. I didn't show enough
Are you
support in my
fucking
tweets.
serious?
Now, I think that the best way to talk about this is maybe to turn this into a little bit of a game. Maybe we can guess the difference between my tweets and other people's tweets.
Yeah, let's do that. I like games.
Let's
I
do
got
it.
more games than Milton fucking Bradley. Let's do it. Let's do it.
All right. October 5th, 2022. Here's a tweet. Why was Ricada Law's YouTube channel nuked? Team YouTube. The community will need and deserves a specific response to be sure that this was done in good faith and justifiably.
Okay.
This is a question. Oops, I guess I gave it up.
Yeah, no shit.
This is Viva's tweet.
Okay.
He is not coming out wholeheartedly, full-throatedly for Nick Ricada. He's asking questions.
Yeah.
Clearly, he doesn't have the information. He's asking questions.
Was there a follow-up to that?
Here's someone.
Was there a follow-up to
Nick
that?
is no longer on YouTube, but he is still on Locals. Here's the link, and don't forget to share. Nothing about I support Nick. Nothing about Nick did nothing wrong.
Nate the lawyer?
Nothing
I think it's Nate the
about
lawyer.
I owe my life to Nick.
Yep.
This is Nate. Here's one. Woke up this morning to learn Nick Ricada was banned from YouTube. If you don't know, I'm on a vastly different time zone.
Obviously be Alita.
I know zero underlying facts. I'm not going to opine now. Now, as in at this moment. Doesn't mean that that's not going to happen later. But I will repeat that I generally don't like even controversial people getting canceled. There's been a lot about this phrase, even controversial.
Yep, there has been.
Is he not controversial?
No,
Is he
he's
not controversial?
He's really not. He's kind of not.
Maybe we'll see in a little bit someone saying that he's controversial, and it's not me. Anyway, here's a second tweet.
See where the,
Anyway, if you enjoy this content and you want to keep watching him, here's a link to his Locals community.
I'm going to pause. What we're going to do is, if I need to actually find something, I'm going to pause and respond. And obviously, we're going to get behind But I feel that this might be required for some of this because I have to go digging through since I have to do it in real time. And that's what I think we're going to end up fucking doing, unfortunately. Unfortunately. God damn, Viva, you tweet so fucking much. God dang. Let's see. October 5th. Okay, we're at October 5th. I'm literally like, okay, you know what? Maybe if I do. Okay, I think it was it deleted? Huh. I can't find that tweet. Oh, okay. So this is the tweet from Viva. So there isn't a follow-up. Why was Rekieta Law's YouTube channel nuked? The community won't need. He's saying the community will need and deserves a specific response. So he's talking about the community itself, not necessarily him. He's questioning the ban. He's not saying anything, and I'll grant Alita, he's not saying he supports Rekieta, but he's also not putting out in, I don't like people being banned, even controversial people. Well, she's trying to play a game, just to respond to Mr. Obi-Wan. She's redacting because she wants to play a game.
Where you'll be able to see
Well,
his
you have
stuff
to
for the
figure
foreseeable
out
future.
who said what.
And if you don't, then you can always abstain from clicking the link.
If you don't, then you can always abstain from clicking the link. Was a passive-aggressive bite. You don't have to. You didn't need to put that in. It's a passive-aggressive jab at Rekieta. It is. That's exactly how it's read by pretty much everybody. Everybody sees that and goes, that's passive-aggressive. You didn't need to put that. It's extraneous. We already know, if you don't like them, you don't have to click the link. So she's breaking that down Barney style, right? She's talking to the fucktarded people who would be following her, right? Breaking it down Barney style. But again, going back to a previous tweet, she couldn't say, I support Nick Rekieta. Break that down Barney style, right? No, that one is specifically from her. And interestingly, she's actually got these in Eastern Standard Time. I need to see something really quick. I apologize, but I'm pretty fucking sure. Please take notice of the time here, 6:40 a.m. on October 6th. Didn't mean to click that. Here's the tweet, and you will notice the time of the tweet, 6:40 a.m. I thought she was on a wildly different time zone. So why are your screenshots in Eastern Standard Time? Your screenshots should be in whatever time zone you are in. Why are they in Eastern Standard Time? I think it's a valid question. What do you guys think? You guys think it's a good question? Somebody probably did that for her PR team. Maybe. But this would go back to she can't even do research. She's had, by the way, yesterday when she was on Joe Neerman's stream, right? She's on Joe's stream. It's been roughly a week, right? Let me check. It's been literally a week. She said she hadn't done any research into it at all. An entire week. She hasn't done any research. But she's doing the research. Keffel's goons are doing the research for her. Yeah, maybe. Who the fuck knows at this point? But she's not doing the research. Why the fuck is her screenshot in Eastern Standard Time? Yeah, I'm pretty sure she lives in Europe. I could accept that somebody else did the looking for her, but that really, really hits home that she doesn't do her own research. She relies on other people to do the research for her, which, by the way, would then throw in her face her claim that she doesn't like when other people send her things to watch because it can be out of context. No, other people are doing the research for her triple down fucking bullshit here. That's an at best scenario. This was made by Nate. That's possible. And again, we come back to why is other people doing it for her? And why has she still not done any research as far as we know right now? Why has she done no research on why Nick was suspended? According to her, from her mouth, from the horse's mouth, yesterday on Joe Neerman, she's using a USA VPN. Would not matter. Does not matter. The Twitter, from what I know, these are based on your local time on your clock, regardless on your Windows clock. It's like it's keyed to that. The VPN would not have anything to do with it. As someone who takes TRT, being anti-homemade hormones, being given to kids is a on-the-wall situation, you don't F around with it. Yeah. That sounds like the theme of LegalBytes, relying on other people for her benefit. Yeah. Yeah, wouldn't that be really fucking funny? Wouldn't that be really fucking ironic? Isn't LegalBytes in Germany? I want to say it was Germany, but I'd heard Eastern Europe, like Estonia or something like that. I don't know. I know she's in Europe. I need to make a bowl of cereal. Lithuania or Estonia? No, she's Lithuanian. What's the time in Estonia? Time in Estonia. It is currently 6:29 a.m. So 7 hours ahead. Okay, so anyways. She's a reverse Midas, took a golden opportunity to build something and turned it to shit within 6 months. All right, let's keep going. Let's see what she says.
There's nothing sarcastic in this tweet.
It's not a question of sarcasm.
Check it out. That's me.
Yep, that's you. Congratulations.
I posted a link so
We
that
all
people could go
fucking
and watch
know.
him. This was in support of Nick to say, hey, he's not on YouTube, but he's trying something out on Locals and out on Rumble. Go check him out there.
Do I need to go to her live? I'm going to her
Big
live.
as he does, without knowing what something like this is going to do. Very smart guy.
We'll go 15 seconds back.
He's a smart attorney. He's very smart on social media. Someone like him
Is he really, though?
doesn't get into the kind of fights that he does and get as big as he does without knowing what something like this is going to do. But this idea that I owe Nick because I was on his channel during the Rittenhouse trial.
Please give us this bullshit.
It's silly. It's absolutely silly for someone else to require my loyalty because I appeared on someone else's channel.
He didn't require your
absolutely
loyalty.
Grateful for everything that came from that. And, you know,
fuck you, Alyssa.
Yeah, I did get a boost from that. So did Joe. So did Andrew. So did Nick. A lot of these guys did. Everyone that showed up on that channel showed up and ended up gaining from it.
Yeah.
Just because someone gained from it, does that mean that that was their motive for getting into it? Are we really that cynical that we're going to look at all of these people and say none of them were actually interested in looking at in actually covering the truth of this trial? That none of them were actually interested in being a part of something that was clear to everyone was going to be potentially revolutionary in cutting through the mass media's BS on this subject.
Okay.
Is that really what we're doing?
Yeah, we are.
We're narrowing everyone's motives and intentions down to just trying to get subs. I can't speak for anyone else, but that certainly wasn't my intention.
Your actions and your words.
But now
since
I'm
have really
supposed to
pushed
owe
that.
Nick complete loyalty for the rest of my life
Oh, go fuck yourself on
because
that.
I happen to be on his channel.
He didn't
for
say
this.
complete loyalty.
There was never any conversation ahead
I've
of time
never even said
saying,
complete
hey, if
loyalty.
you come onto
Nobody
my channel,
here said blind
this is
loyalty.
what you owe me. There was never
a
any
smidge
conversation
of loyalty,
like that.
a crumb
There was
of
never been
loyalty
any common
is what he
understanding like
wanted,
that.
or what he expected. Okay,
Having
I'm not-
gratitude is one thing.
what I expect. I'm
Demanding
not gonna speak
loyalty
for
from
Nick.
someone else
Nick's
is
his own
something
man.
completely
Nick
different.
can speak for himself. Me, I wanted to see a crumb of fucking loyalty, and she couldn't give it to us. She couldn't give it to him.
And let's talk about loyalty. Let's talk about Nick's sense of loyalty.
Oh, please, please, please. Oh, please. Oh, fucking please.
So when I was in the worst point of my life on the internet,
Okay.
I had my worst moment that was the most embarrassing. And when that plays out in front of a lot of people on a massive stage in a way that can go absolutely viral, it's mortifying. It's mortifying.
What are you talking about?
Even when you're
Anybody know what you're talking about?
along the way and you know that you're making mistakes. It absolutely is. I made a video about the whole DUI guy thing.
Yeah. Okay. The one you
And
took
there
down?
are many mistakes that I made along the way. That video was one of them.
Okay.
When that happened, it's very clear to anyone objectively looking at it that I was not in a good place. Nick knew that. You
Okay.
can see for yourself. Instead of reaching out to me personally to ask me if I was okay, to ask me what the facts were, to make sure that he understood them before he talked about them, he decided instead to talk about it on his channel.
What do you say? What do you say? What do you say?
Get ad revenue,
What do you say?
super chats, all this
What did
kind
he
of stuff.
say?
And once again,
What did he
this
say?
is not about super chats. It's not about ad revenue. This video will remain unmonetized. And there are no super chats on.
What did he say?
So I'm being required to have a sense of loyalty. But
Does
this is
anybody
the
know what
kind
he
of
said,
loyalty
guys? Do you guys know what he said? Drama is stupid.
that
Knock
this
it
guy
the
will
fuck
present.
off. That's what he said. That's what he fucking said. Let's see.
Killing time, everyone. Please check out Quantum Vibe, a criminally underappreciated libertarian sci-fi space epic web comic. QuantumVibe.com. Not connected to the project, just thought people would like it. Okay. All right. If you don't know, some shit happened today. Some shit happened today. Now, I have heard that there's some stuff going on with this. Let's try and get the latest information, shall we?
Okay. Let's see.
If we're going to be analyzing people's faces, does this seem like somebody who's being empathetic?
Looks like a guy who's drunk. Looks like a
Let's
guy
be
who's
fair
drunk.
here. Let's be real here.
Shall we?
Looks like a guy who's
Oh
drunk.
shit. Here we go.
He's got a touch of the tism.
Here we go again. Do you guys want to do this? I don't know how much of this we're going to do. We'll start this up.
Yeah, it looks like a neutral face. You're right, Tim. Looks like a neutral fucking face.
This is probably not going to be what anybody thinks it's going to be for me, but we'll see.
Oh, please.
All right. And I think we're live. So
Yeah, you
I
can
apologize
see
for
it.
nothing. You can hear
many
me.
people that I have talked to in the last, I don't know how many hours, who have advised me not to say or do anything. Or if I do, to do something in a very, very, very closely guarded
There you go.
kind of
You
way.
guys don't hear that one.
So, look, whatever I say today is not directed at LegalBytes as a person.
Okay.
So rather than talk to me personally, rather than ask if I'm okay, rather than give me any bit of counseling on the side as a fellow creator, as a smaller creator, as somebody who has looked up to him,
That's all you're going to play?
he
Are you
decided to make an
fucking
example out of me
serious?
so that other people can learn from me.
Oh, are we going to have to go grab it?
But so that in order for me to
Oh,
learn
are we going to have to
mixed
fucking go
lessons
grab it?
on what I did wrong,
Bitch, are you going to make me go grab it?
I had to learn along with everybody else.
I'm going to have to grab it, aren't I? What was the name of it? I'm sorry.
The thing is,
I need to pause. I need to find out what it was called. Okay. On group dynamics, dancing on the graves of children. Doesn't look like it's that far. Okay. So videos, it looks like it was, okay. On group dynamics. Because we're going to watch this. I'm going to bring this over. Okay. We're going to watch what he said in his entirety. Because she wants to cut it off. When I fucking find it. Okay. You know what? On group dynamics. Dancing on the graves of children. Got it. Okay. I've got it right here. See if I can figure out what the time. Right around there. Actually, Agrolith has probably done the Lord's work and come in. Oh, there he is, you sexy beast, you. Not really. Let's see. What happened today? Next DUI guy. Probably that.
Happen next. That is the problem. All of them are allowed to say, not really comfortable with that kind of reaction in court or what. Okay, so
Maybe it was 57.
don't know. Some shit
Okay, here we go.
happened today. Some shit happened today. Now, I have heard that there's some stuff going on with this. Let's try and get the latest information, shall we? Shall we? Oh, shit. Here we go.
She's bringing herself to the stream. Yeah.
Here we go again. Do you guys want to do this? I don't know how much of this we're going to do. We'll start this up.
By the way, he's having fun with it. All right. Because he always has fun with this shit. He fucking hates it, but he's like a pig in shit. Okay. We all are. We're like, oh man, I fucking hate drama. There's drama going on.
Probably not going to be
oh
what
my God,
anybody thinks it's going to be for me, but we'll see.
All right. And I think we're live. So
yeah, you
there
can
are
see it.
many people that I have talked to in the last, I don't know how many hours, who have advised me not to say or do anything. Or if I do, to do something in a very, very, very closely guarded
Guys, I'm out of coffee.
kind of
I'm out
way.
of coffee, guys.
So, look, whatever I say today is not directed at LegalBytes as a person. Okay.
That's where she pauses
So
it.
I want to make that very clear. I think Alita is fine and a wonderful person. That's an uncharitable pause. Just like she's just looking down. So here we go. She made a big blunder today, in my opinion. And it's been a mess. And now she's in a really tough position. People advising her to not say anything are probably right. But she's going to do what people are not advising her to do, which is also probably right.
Wow.
You can't
like
always
listen to
advice.
him just bury
She has
her,
a
man.
this is a
He
no-win prospect.
Throwing
for her.
her under the
And
bus.
I don't know if anybody
Wow.
has seen, but
Jesus
she took
Christ.
a pretty sizable subscriber hit today. Lots of people have unsubscribed. Thousands of people have unsubscribed because of this incident.
Oh.
And we're going to talk about avoiding these types of incidents and navigating this water because this shouldn't have ever happened. That's
God,
the
guys,
main.
Do you hear this? Do you hear how Nick Rekieta doesn't have all the facts, and he's throwing her under the bus. God almighty, he's just, wow, what a piece of fucking shit. God. A no-win situation. It's really not. It wasn't a situation she could win. Okay. Let's keep going.
Lesson here. And it's not her fault that this happened entirely.
God, that misogyny. Holy shit. It's not completely her fault. Oh, God, he is such a fucking piece of shit. He's such a misogynist. Wow, he's such a piece of shit. Holy shit. Nick, you absolute piece of shit. How can I support you now?
She is responsible for her own decisions. Don't get me wrong. But there is something else going on in this space that we're going to get into. And I'm going to try and tell you why you need to run from this shit like the fucking plague has manifested into a Disney villain. And by Disney villain, I mean a Disney exec on set with liquor, suckers, and an eye for children. You need to run as far away from this shit as possible.
He's talking about the drama, but he's talking about communities as a whole. Get away from them, because you have stupid shit like this that happens. Always. Nostradamus was right. He saw this coming God knows how long ago. Yeah, he's warning her. He's fucking warning her. No win situation for her. Not completely her fault. He's not throwing her under the bus. He's actually being rather supportive, I think. Maybe I'm just reading it all wrong, ladies and gentlemen. Maybe I'm reading it all wrong.
I'm not really sure exactly how I am where I am right now, but I guess the first thing that I want to do is to say that today I came to realize that I've said some things in a couple different ways that have come across in a way that is not the way that I intended, and clearly not received well. And I understand why some things have not been received well.
You never want to be making this video.
True. Speaking from experience.
I don't know how much of this I'm going to watch. I don't want to watch all 17
I don't have any
minutes.
excuses for the way that I've come across to some people. But the one thing that I would request, if people will allow me, is a little bit of space to explain things from my perspective, because I feel like there's been a lot of communication.
Point is, okay, she could have gone on literally 10 seconds and seen and shown everybody that Nick was actually really fucking supportive. He wasn't blaming her. He was literally throwing her a bone. He was literally saying, look, it wasn't completely her fault. This is a no-win situation. You don't want to be making this fucking video. It sucks. And she's going to turn around and say, well, he was commenting without all the fucking facts. There's a huge difference here. There's a huge fucking difference. You weren't removed from YouTube. You weren't removed from something. You lost 5,000 subs or something like that, right? 5,000 subs. You gained them all back, I think. Yeah, you did. You gained the subs back. You fucked up. Nick's saying, look, I know about the drama. He ends up saying drama is gay. All of this is stupid. Go back to doing your thing. Go back to being a YouTube content creator. Get over this. That's what he says. He doesn't blame Larry. He doesn't blame Alita. It's a terrible fucking comparison. Terrible fucking comparison. Let's keep going.
Day is not directed at LegalBytes as a person. Okay.
So rather than talk to me personally, rather than ask if I'm okay, rather than give me any bit of counseling on the side as a fellow creator, as a smaller creator, as somebody who has looked up to him. He decided to make an example out of me so that other people can learn from me. But so that in order for me to learn Nick's lessons on what I did wrong, I had to learn along with everybody else.
Are you serious?
The thing is, I didn't even hold on to a grudge for that.
Yes, you did.
I didn't even.
You absolutely did. You held on to a grudge.
I didn't talk
to
about
Nick.
it. I didn't
You
I didn't
held
call him
on
out
to that
for it.
because Nick didn't
I
support
figured,
you. You held on to that.
This is just an indication. Nick.
I just want to say right now, I've said that she has 3 issues with Nick. 1, that he wasn't a part of LawTube, that he specifically and unequivocally said he is not part of LawTube. He doesn't like communities. He's not part of LawTube. That was confirmed by LegalBytes. She took that a little personally. The second one is that he streamed during the Johnny Depp trial, which was supposed to be her trial because he got Rittenhouse. He streamed during it. She took that personally. She held on to that. Everybody knew she held on to that. Joe talked about it. Nate talked about it. She talked about it. Andrew talked about it. Everybody knew she held on to this little fucking, I don't even know what to call it. She held on to this grudge. I said that before we had any confirmation as people on the outside, by the way. I just want to make that very clear. I said that before we had any proof or any confirmation. And the third thing I said that she held a grudge against Nick for was that he didn't have her back when it came to the DUI thing. 100%. If I'm right on the first 2, I feel very fucking confident in saying that I'm right on the third. She also wanted the Rittenhouse stream. She wanted a round robin stream schedule. Yeah, she did. She specifically did. And Nick said no. It's his channel. He's going to do his own thing. Just like with the Depp trial. Okay, so absolutely she held a grudge against Nick for this. 100%. If a video is demonetized, can people still be channel members? Yeah, you can still become a member. You can still join up. I'm not going to. I'm just showing you can. Okay, Nash playing the military spouse victim. Please tell me she didn't pull the military spouse victim card. Because go fuck yourself if you did. And I seriously mean this. Go fuck yourself if you did. She sure did. Oh my God. You guys are going to see me become really angry when we get to that part.
Views my relationship with him. I thought that we were a little bit more like friends. But I didn't know until this point that he saw this as more of a transactional business kind of relationship. And the question...
It's business, not personal. This is all business. There are friendships as well. All right? There are friendships that are built. Okay? In real life, okay? If I have a business transaction with a friend, it's business. I may cut them some slack. I may give them a discount, right? If I can. If I can do something to help them, I will. But it's business first, personal second. Has to be. That's how you run a business. Okay? That's how you fucking run a business. Yes, when you're talking business, it is business. It will always be business. And to act like I thought we were friends, business is business. That's like economics 101 or some shit like that. My stepfather is an entrepreneur. If I go to him for something that he sells, I don't get a family discount. Business is business. I understand that. That's part of capitalism, by the way. That's part of the free market economy. Business is business. You don't get preferential treatment under normal circumstances.
Question for the folks asking why I should have why don't I have a certain sense of undying, unyielding
No
loyalty
one asked
to
for
someone?
undying loyalty to
Why
him.
should I view this relationship any differently than he does?
You know, that's a fair point. Why? And I don't have an answer to that. She makes a valid point here. I have to give it to her. She made a valid point. Business is business. Fine. I have to give that to her. She makes a good, maybe, excuse me, maybe Vlad will come up with a reason as to why it should be different. I'll give it to her. This is a lot of dead air. Okay, I didn't mute it.
Now, as for these guys not being here, I invited them both. Nick, I don't have a way of directly talking to him anymore because he's no longer on Twitter.
That's fair.
After I was on Joe's live stream yesterday, I reached out to Andrew privately through DM and I told him, hey, I just want you to know I called into question your methods of calling me out and calling other people out in LawTube to try to pressure people into making statements. I would much rather talk to you one-on-one to hash this out.
He did not.
But if you are not interested in doing that, I will see you on Joe's live stream. I did not get a response from Andrew.
I didn't mean to block it.
As far as I've seen, last time I checked, I have not gotten any response from him. 2 hours later, he decides to put up a live stream on his channel, responding to my appearance on Joe's channel.
Yes.
Then when I went back to Joe and said, when do we talk? When do we have this live stream? I want to talk with you and Andrew and Nick. And Joe responds, Andrew says he doesn't want to talk about the elitist stuff anymore. And in fact, on Andrew's live stream yesterday, where he did make a response, he said, this is the last time I'm going to talk about this. And I suspect that the reason for that is because I told him I wanted to talk to him and I expected to see him on Joe's channel.
Or drama only lasts so long.
He can say whatever he wants.
It seems like
But the fact of the matter is, he has had how many live streams focused?
Well, then I guess if we're going to attribute motive and everything, I guess the only reason you said something about Nick's banning was because he said he was going to be on Louder with Crowder. If we're going to attribute motive, there we go. Your motive was to get eyes on you because Nick was going to be on Louder with Crowder.
Just on talking about me. And the minute that he is confronted with actually having to talk
I think she has
to
chat
me
close as well, Alyssa.
and tell me the things that he's been saying about me to my face, he's nowhere to be found. I'll say one more thing about Nick.
I just want to say right now, if she was expecting Andrew to be on a stream with her, that would be a bad idea. Andrew would go hard. He would go hard. He would clap them cheeks and then tap in Drexel. He would tag in Drexel and he would go to town on her cheeks too. It would happen. You do not want Andrew, a passionate man, on your stream when this happens. You don't want it. Nick would pull back. He'd be a lot more friendly and amenable because that's how Nick is. Speaking from experience, by the way, Nick has said some stuff about me, in jest, right? Spectre, who is also lovably low IQ. Spectrum is probably the most accurate description I've ever heard of him. Stuff like that, okay? I laughed with it, right? This happened during the, what's her name? Sophie Long's mother, Kelly Long's Laura Elkind, when that bitch sent me the cease and desist letter, during that, just that, he said those things about me. And he was joking. I laughed. I played along with it because that's how it is. But if I were to go to Nick and say, hey, let's talk, he would sit down and he would have a talk. He'd make jokes. That's how Nick is. But he'd be respectful. I'm speaking from experience here. I've got the I've got the stream paused. Is she done? That would suck. Okay. Yeah, Andrew would have her in therapy. Trex would have made all 3 holes into one. Hate to break it to you, but there's more than 3 holes. She took it down. Oh, if this bitch took it down.
Nick has spent some time talking to other friends about all of this stuff.
I doubt it. I guarantee you, if he's been talking to anybody else about it, it's because they brought it up to him. He doesn't go out there and go, hey, by the way, about this, by the way. He doesn't do that. They'll come to him and say, hey, what's going on here? That's how Nick is. Nick doesn't want drama. Nick wants nothing to do with drama. He fucking hates all the drama in the Discord, for example. He is pissed at, and I will throw out some names, Mau Wow. He is pissed about Mau Wow constantly fucking tagging him in the Discord because Mau Wow is a literal fucking fucktard. Constantly tagging Nick and saying, Nick, I'm being bullied. Bitch, you haven't been bullied yet. Trust me, it's coming though. Or Chambers of My Heart with her bullshit with Short Round. Who, by the way, Nick was really friendly with Short Round. But Chambers was allowed to stay. He just ignored her. And every time she'd post in there, because she stopped posting in there for months. Until the Sophie Long shit started. And then every fucking video she made about the Sophie Long thing, she'd post it in the Shilling channel and she'd tag Nick. As if anything she fucking said wasn't the dumbest fucking take. More dumber than anything Alita has ever said. Okay? He doesn't want to deal with it. He didn't want to deal with a mod on his server streaming copyrighted shit to the server. And said mod ignoring not just me, but other mods when they said, stop fucking doing it. This isn't your server. You're gonna get it clapped. He didn't want to deal with the people going to complain to him because Soder would put them in timeout because they wanted to act like a bunch of fucking retards. He doesn't want to deal with drama. He doesn't go out searching for the drama. He doesn't want to. He might laugh with you. He might sit there and go, okay, it's pretty funny. Let's talk about it. But he's not going to go out there and keep talking about the drama. Not going to happen. Because that's how Nick is. That's how Nick is. Nick doesn't care about drama. He'll talk about it. He'll laugh about it. But he's not going to go to random people and go, hey, this drama, we need to talk about this. Nick wasn't even really pissed at you for what you put out. He didn't care about your tweet. He cared about how it fucking looked, your facial expressions, as Kurt is defending him because Kurt, uncivil law, is fucking broham. He's being a bro. He's defending Nick. And both you and Hogue look like, I can't believe this motherfucker's doing it. I can't believe this fat motherfucker is doing this. You ginger, balding motherfucker, I can't believe you're doing it. Love you, by the way, Kurt. Okay, that's what I think really actually set him off. Was a guy was defending him on your fucking stream and you're giving him the cold fucking shoulder. Your face is saying you're very upset about this. Very passive aggressive about it. You couldn't change it. It was subconscious. We all saw it. We all saw it live. Caught in 4K. That, I think, is what pissed Nick off the most. That is what pissed off Nick the most. Not your tweets. I think he believed you were supporting him. Up until he saw that. Up until he fucking saw that. And then he was like, these hoes ain't loyal. That's when he fucking super chatted Drex. That's when he fucking tweeted or posted whatever the fuck Locals calls it. I don't know. For every... It wasn't what you said that pissed him off. It was what you did that bothered him so, I think. And to act like this, you're a piece of shit.
Spend some time on Drex's podcast or channel, what have you. And the subject of me came up, and the subject of my husband came up. Let me just show you guys what it was, so you can see for yourselves what the conversation was.
Yes, please.
Get a Murphy beard.
I got to quickly finish this story. I'm gonna pop off in just a minute and head to my locals to do a locals live stream. Let's keep this ambiguous because that's fun. Your little discussion about that we talked about earlier, little clip, right? Where Kurt, my man Kurt, is being an absolute bro and has been this entire time to all the banning. No shortage of support from Kurt.
About to be proven right.
But, one of the people on the panel there had invited me somewhere, and then when it looked like I might go, there was some tension, we'll say, and I did not go for completely unrelated reasons because I would have gone anyway. But let's just say if I would have showed up, people would not have been happy about that.
It's probably
despite
true.
My
probably true.
Very, very, very fucking neutral take on all of the drama that was going on at the time. As apparently
this idea that he's been somehow disinvited for my wedding, first off, is completely untrue. I never told Nick anything to indicate that he was in any way not welcome to my wedding.
You don't have to say
make that clear,
but you can make things clear through actions.
The way that I saw the change in our relationship, I was not about to revoke an invitation to my wedding.
Changing your
and realistically,
relationship?
If he had come, there would have been a conversation at the beginning of that weekend.
Are you saying there would have been drama at your wedding
after hashing it out, and then had a wonderful time?
Are you saying that are LegalBytes?
Too much.
Are you saying there would have been drama at your wedding that you would have started? It is completely possible, by the way, to not say you're disinvited, but make it very clear you probably shouldn't come. Very possible to do that. It's called being a passive-aggressive bitch. It's called not having the balls to say, look, you pissed me off. I really don't want you to be here. It will ruin my special day. You know what? That's fine. Maybe you just admitted there's a change in your fucking relationship. Maybe Nick is picking up on this change in the relationship. And he's saying, I don't think she wants me to be there anymore. Maybe that's what happened. Hey, we got, damn it. Sexy bots, yes. That's like the first time I've seen them in God knows how long. But maybe there's a passive-aggressive aura of bullshittery. Might one say an aura of Karen going on? Maybe you fucking digivolved in a Karen Mon. Went from basic bitch Becky Mon to Karen Mon. And Nick picks up on this and says, you know, maybe I'm just not invited anymore. Bridezilla, yeah. Maybe it's Bridezilla. He didn't want to deal with it. Cunt evolved. Yeah, cunt evolved. The funny thing is, he never mentioned anything about being uninvited, only mentioned that if he had come, there'd be tension. He actually, no, he did say something about we'd have to go back. I don't want to go back, but he did say, fuck it, we're going back.
Completely untrue. I never told
Footage of support from Kurt, but one of the people on the panel there had it invited me somewhere, and then when it looked like I might go, there was some tension, we'll say.
Okay, that's fair. Okay,
And
you know what? I forgot. I didn't hear it completely. You're right. He didn't say he was uninvited. He just said there might have been some tension, and she confirms that there would have been some tension. I'm trying to figure out where Nick is. Nick's wrong. Okay, I'm gonna keep going. So Nick's live on Rumble if you want to go watch it. I'm finishing this though. So you guys, if you want to go watch Nick on Rumble, I encourage it. Go have fun. He's far more entertaining than I am. I can guarantee you on that. But I'm finishing this because I don't half-ass most of the stuff I do. This will be one of them. But, you know, passive-aggressive shit.
this idea that he's been somehow disinvited for my wedding, first off, is completely untrue. I never told Nick anything to indicate that he was in any way not welcome to my wedding. Let me make that clear. Despite the way that I saw the change in our relationship, I was not about to revoke an invitation to my wedding. And realistically, if he had come, there would have been a conversation at the beginning of that weekend. And then we would have put it to rest after hashing it out. And then had a wonderful time.
So there you go. She basically says, yeah, there was tension.
Too much. I think people can figure out what I'm talking about.
Well, you're very controversial, so you know.
But even after that, on some other streams where I appeared with,
I'm bleeding viewers. Oh, this must be LegalBytes' fault. Oh no, I'm bleeding fucking viewers. I lost like 40 people, so I'm making a joke.
This person, I said, no drama from me, no drama on my side. I'm all good. Everything's cool. But apparently that might not have been reciprocally true, we'll say. But, you know, some people just don't have the courage to say it, I guess, until they think you're gone.
Nick is welcome. He's welcome to join me here.
He's making a point that you didn't confirm anything until after you thought he was gone from YouTube, and you know, all this passive aggressive bullshittery maintained. That's what he's saying. Doesn't matter if you say it now. It's already out there. You pretty much confirmed it. I would say you actually confirmed it here. So there's nothing to talk about.
Yeah. This whole story, besides the fact that you look like Law and Lumber again, but besides that, you know what I was thinking? Not only can I just say, fuck Harvey Dent and the Lithuanian flag right now in this bitch, but I was thinking something. What beta simp married this broad? Sure. Can someone send me pictures? I know someone's got pictures. I got some girls on Twitter. I need y'all to send me some, DM me. I want to see what beta simp married this broad. Look, Nick, I can't tolerate
with a detachable penis, Drex.
Obviously, I can't tolerate these people, Nick. I'm actually incapable. Like I said, Nick, here's what's funny. I don't like drama. You remember when we were in high school and we avoided it all. We're like, yeah, bro, I'm not trying to get into nothing. Yeah, you saw me when the dude tried to provoke me to a fight at cruise night with a cop standing right there.
You said something about your husband. Yeah, you called him a beta.
Dude.
Where is he wrong, though?
I don't know Drex personally. I don't know what he does for a living. But while Nick was filing motions in Minnesota, my husband was getting shot at in Afghanistan. My brother was getting shot at in Iraq, facing mortars. Folks want to call my husband a beta. Clearly don't know anything about him. But the thing that I have the most problem.
I'm going to put this out there. I'm never going to disrespect somebody who served our country in a combat zone. I didn't, obviously. This is why when Trump went after McCain for being a prisoner of war, I was really pissed at Trump. Okay? I am not going to dispute that it's pretty fucking Chad to be in a combat zone, to be under fire, to return the fire, and to come out of it alive. Okay? I'm not going to. I'm not going to. Anybody who would, fuck right off. Okay? But he doesn't know that. None of us knew that. And personally, I don't care. Semper Fi to your husband for serving his country. I'm not going to take that away from him. Nothing like that. But if you're about to go full fucking Dependa like I think you're about to, oh boy. Oh fucking boy. And just so we're clear, while your husband and brother were being shot at in Afghanistan and Iraq, my uncle also being shot at in Afghanistan and Iraq. Doesn't mean much to me. Well, excuse me, doesn't mean much to you. It means everything to me, but doesn't mean much to you. Okay? What family is doing matters to you, doesn't really matter to anybody else. Your brother doesn't fucking matter in this entire discussion. Okay? People are going to say stupid shit. And by the way, I have known some fucking betas in the infantry. I just want to make that very clear. I have known some fucking betas in the infantry. Do not think that service means that you're an alpha. Doesn't. I've seen plenty of guys who have come back from deployment. Their wife is 7 months pregnant and they had an 8-month deployment. And they don't divorce the broad. They stay with her. I'm just saying. Okay? Just saying. There are plenty of betas in the infantry and in the military who are under fire. I'm just saying.
Problem with is Drex calling for people to dox my husband, to ask for photos of my husband.
If the photos are out there, I would argue that they're publicly available. Unless people are going into your private Facebook to get them, in which case, okay, fine, you have an argument. But I'm assuming they're all public, which means that they wouldn't really be, unless you're asking people to go into like the Army global address system and get the information there. That's not going to happen. By the way, don't do that. Do not use a government fucking database to get information on somebody. It will bring the fucking FBI down on you for unlawful access of a government computer, government database. You don't want to deal with it. I'm just saying. Okay? You don't want to deal with it. Don't do it. But I'm pretty sure Drex would have been asking for public photos. Let's keep going.
I want to know from Nick, if I had a friend on my stream who was calling for photos of his wife so that they could insult this person, but for whatever purpose, how would he feel about that?
He'd call that person a piece of shit. He'd probably make fun of you as well. But he wouldn't necessarily put all the blame on you, because he recognizes this thing called personal responsibility. The other piece of shit did that. You might have been there, but it doesn't mean you had anything to do with it. Now, if you are constantly doing it, then he would. Then he might start. Yeah, he has his own wife on streams.
How would he feel about that? His wife, he's posted photos of his wife on the internet.
Yes, he has.
They have photos together.
Yes, they
I
do.
don't.
That's fair.
My husband doesn't have an internet presence.
She's a Meghan Markle of LawTube. God.
He has plenty of other things to worry about. And if this is a matter of free speech,
Can we just talk about something really quickly? Did you notice what's right behind her? Did you notice the switch? Did you? Just saying. It's there. Just saying. It's there.
you're coming at the wrong military spouse. I understand what it means to fight for that. I understand the costs involved.
You about to go Dependa?
We can just leave family out of it.
It's not as bad as I thought it might be. It's not as bad as I thought it might be. Look, it's not full Dependa. She's still Karening it up. She's not going full Triceratops. But she has a point. For the most part, military spouses do understand the sacrifices and the fight that goes in with being a military spouse. A lot of them do. I'm not going to hate on her for that. That's a valid point. As for the wrong military spouse, yeah, look, this stream proves that it's not the wrong military spouse, if I'm being completely honest. Just saying. Okay? I'm just saying. I bet she wishes she.
So now that we've gone through all of this, where to go from here? This is all about calling people out when they are saying one thing and doing another. And as far as I'm concerned, I'm done with this. I don't want to be talking about this shit. There are so many more interesting things.
Hey, we
to
don't
talk
swear
about.
on this stream.
On this channel, we talk about law.
Fucking bitch.
We talk about cases. There are plenty of trials that are going on right now that are so much more interesting. But the fact is, if I don't address it, people are going to continue to come back and use things that I may or may not have said, that I may or may not have done, according to their opinions and the way that people want to bend things. This probably will lose me subs. Maybe. Andrew called for that. It's what he wanted. He's getting that.
He didn't call for you to lose subs. He didn't. As far as he was concerned, you met the bare minimum of what he considered support for Nick. He said that several times. It's the way you've acted afterwards that has upset him. See that BS invoking her husband and brother service? Yes, Therma, I'll just rehash it. No, but I'm not going to dismiss or insult anybody's service who saw combat. I never did. Never saw combat. I don't think anybody should. Fighting for your country. But that doesn't mean that you're not a beta. Okay, we've seen the jokes and the memes about how a soldier or whatever comes home from Afghanistan. You know, the army had 14-month deployments. Wife is like 8 months pregnant. And it's like, that math doesn't add up. And he stays with her. right? We've all seen him. Doesn't mean he's not a beta, all right? I'm not saying that she doesn't get to wrap herself in the flag. No, she doesn't. From what I understand, they weren't even, I don't think they were even together at the time. So yeah, she doesn't. But then she goes and says, while Nick was writing motions in Minnesota, he was doing this. Look, that's a false equivalency. Nick's not the one who said it. Drexel was. You could make a comment like, while Drex was going through fucking family court, my husband was getting shot at in Afghanistan. That would be a more apt comparison, in my opinion. But going after Nick for that one, bad call in my opinion. Don't be mean to my husband, he served, and being in the military doesn't make you safe from criticism. Oh God, no, it doesn't. God, no, it doesn't. It opens you to more, in my honest opinion. It opens you to more criticism. Speaking from experience, by the way. We're almost done with this.
That's the ultimate result. I talked about the way that I saw something very honestly. And now I'm the one that's getting punished for that. This whole thing started because Nick was talking about things the way that he wanted to, and he got punished. And that's what people were really upset about. That is what people were really upset about because
Are you sure? Are you sure about that? How sure are you? Because last night you knew nothing about it. Said it yourself on Joe's show. You didn't do any research. Been a week. You hadn't done any research. And now you're going to say you got punished for how you talk. By the way, great fucking support. People were saying that that was what she was going with to begin with. You just proved everybody right. You just proved everybody right. Again. A fucking again. Speculation, and you open your mouth and you prove it right. He was punished. Why was he punished? Because of mass flag campaign. Well, I guess he shouldn't have talked the way he fucking did. Are you blonde bimbo, are you fucking serious? And you're going to claim victimhood status by saying people are wrong? You literally put the nail in the coffin. Are you fucking serious, bitch? Going over to Nick, right? Nick has, let's look. Watching right now, he's got, oh, damn it.
Wait, did that give?
Oh, Bronc is on. Tyler's Bronc is on. Oh, fuck you guys. Fuck you guys. Tyler's Bronc is on. Oh, we're gonna. Oh, yeah. There we go. There's the link. Look, that's all we really need to see. Overall, she tripled down. Knew she would triple down. Does not look good. Does not positively reflect on her. It was a lot of victim. It was a lot of I'm a victim, I'm a victim, I'm a victim, I'm a victim. Go fuck yourself, by the way, on that. Trying to drag your husband's service into it and then trying to equate that and trying to go after Nick. No, fuck that. Fuck that. All right. So, not the showing I think she expected. And yeah, it's not what she was expecting, not what I think she wanted. So, guys, that's it. Go watch Nick. Nick has Tyler Bronca on. Tyler Bronca is spicy as fuck. Tyler Bronca is amazing. He's better than Nick. I don't care what anybody says. It is now not Ricada Law. It is Tyler Bronca Law. So you guys have a good one. Enjoy. Well, if I stream, it might not be until Sunday. I'm not sure. It's really going to depend on like what the next couple of days are like. So, guys, have a good one. I'm Spectre, and thank you for watching.